Alright, it's time for the finale of LEGO Island 2. Apparently, some schmuck that just escaped from prison is somehow able to make it to a mountain in space. So we're heading off to Mount Ogle in order to rescue Mama and Papa Briccolini, who I don't think are actually Pepper's parents. Maybe they are? But I mean, they have different last names. They're the Briccolinis. Pepper is part of the Roney family, because otherwise his name wouldn't be a pun. So now we have a minigame where we have to shoot meteors a whole lot and get through this area. We can also use a shield to just completely destroy oncoming asteroids, or are they meteors? I'm so unprofessional, I didn't look up the difference between asteroids or meteors before I started this, and I've completely forgotten which is which. I'm pretty sure it's asteroids, though, because I think it's meteors when they enter the Earth's atmosphere. Pretty sure that's how it works. Oh wait, duh, of course that's how it works. Otherwise it wouldn't be an asteroid belt, it would be a meteor belt. Well, I've solved that one fairly easily. Oh, and by the way, I looked it up earlier, but the set I was forgetting about, or the sets rather, are the Alpha Team sets. That's what Ogle is from. He is the villain of those. I mean, now it's just a mountain with a name, LEGO, except backwards. And now we have to land on it. I forgot about Alpha Team, actually. I mean, I vaguely remember it, but I think I only had like 2 or 3 sets from that thing. I was more of a Bionicle guy, personally. Which kind of makes sense, actually. For some reason, I think I just like things that are eventually ill-fated. I mean, I know Bionicles are coming back, but for a while, they were really overly simple, and kind of not really fun to build anymore. The mid-stage ones were alright, because, you know, they were fun to build. Oh, hey, we got a max score. 999, good minifigs die. And now, next, we have a stealth section. Yeah, this game has a stealth section. Why? I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good idea. I can't think of any situation in which a person would think this is a good idea. Also, he told us we're being scored on this, but we never do get scored on this. Basically, you just have to avoid being in the line of sight of the Brickster bots. Sometimes it seems like you shouldn't be caught by them, but you are. And then they send you back either to the beginning or a checkpoint. But to get that checkpoint, we'll actually have to do a minigame first. This music's actually pretty decent, though. Like I said before, music in this game, surprisingly not bad. It is very surprising considering everything else in this game has been of a, well, consistent quality, I'll give it that, but not a very good one. So this is midway through, and now we have basically a reskin of Root Beer Tapper. It is exactly Root Beer Tapper, except we have to go after specific ingredients, and also we get this song. I don't know what this song's name is, I just know it's a... Wow, I screwed up the first thing. Thankfully, it doesn't count as a miss if you just throw a plate and it, I guess, breaks on the other side of the table. If you miss actually picking it back up after it slides across, then yeah, you get injured or lose a little plate in the corner there. And you don't want that. I want to quickly remember there's screen wrap, by the way. That's very important. Oh dear. And thankfully, you don't lose a life for getting the pizza wrong either. Which is good, because otherwise I'd already be down to 1 health if anything other than missing plates were to get me, or lose a life. And you just automatically lose if any of the Brickster bots make it over. But this game will go on forever if you let it. It can just keep going on and on until you lose all your lives, so personally I just lose this from the get-go, because otherwise you'll be here for a while. Actually, I think that little duh sound is what indicates that you've technically won the minigame, but after that it'll just keep going on and on and on, and yeah, you really should lose after you hear that sound effect. I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyway. I've never actually lost this minigame, but I would assume that's the case. Anyway, back on Bionicles. For a while there, they were really overly simple with their designs, and while the first ones I thought were a bit too complex, and because of the way they had those little gears, I thought they weren't exactly fun to play with because their arms would never be in a very good position, but the mid-stage ones were pretty fun because they were fun to build, you know, complex without being overly so, and also easy to use as action figures, but then they were just too close to action figures, you know? I mean, I want to build them for a reason that sets them apart, I think, so, you know, it's kind of disappointing when it's just like, hey, this has like 5 pieces to put together. And then their last hurrah for a while was the Bionicle Stars thing, which was just remaking some of the old figures, except terrible. Like, they had Tahu, and he had like 75 pieces, if that. I don't know. I don't remember piece count or anything. All I know is it was incredibly low, and then Hero Factor was a thing, and that also sucked, because all the hero figures were also like 50 pieces or less, more or less. The villains were okay, but I only ever got 2 of those guys, because they were dull otherwise. But seriously though, I am just into ill-fated things, I think. Bionicle, Sonic the Hedgehog, Clock Tower, all things that at some point have gone horribly, horribly wrong. Well, I guess Bionicle, in comparison to the other examples I gave, hasn't quite gone as horribly wrong. Nope. You back off, and you back off as well, and oh, I guess he just complained and left. Okay, sure, whatever. I guess that's not an automatic loss, they just get angry with you. Also, I know they want pizza and all, but, shouldn't they be focusing on capturing me? I mean, that's the more important thing, and it's not like these pizzas are complex to build. You just have to put a topping on from the infinite pile of them. Alright. And we're just gonna do a dance while they all complain. But don't worry, we did it. We won the minigame. We got the points. We are good to go. So now we can continue this horrible, bizarre stealth section, except now this time, instead of being on the moon, we're in these corridors, which are very brightly colored for being the final area of the game. I don't know, I'm just not feeling the excitement. I think there are a few dead ends here and there, but there are also maybe some alternate paths? Maybe, I don't know. Like that right there, that's a dead end. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure there is only one actual good path that you can take. Also, that is very tricky to do when you want to keep moving, otherwise one of those guys is going to catch you, and you don't want that. The guy will catch you when coming back anyway. So you don't want to take too long there. And this is the checkpoint I was talking about earlier, by the way, after that minigame. So yeah, if you get caught here, don't worry, you won't go back to the very beginning. Still, though, it is very annoying to get caught, especially since these guys can see over these walls, which makes sense. It looks like they can see over the walls, so for once it's actually not just like bad graphics or something like that, it makes sense. They can probably peer over those things, though the fact that we instantly get caught is a little annoying. Yeah, we don't have any lenience. Even if they're over a wall and couldn't possibly get to us, they're still gonna catch us anyway. And now we're on the second to last minigame, and this is one of my other least favorite minigames, because this one is just very finicky and kind of bad. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh man, look at those fantastic sprites with those great animations. Spring break! Spring break! Spring break! Alright, but basically, they'll start throwing bricks which will just knock you over, like that! And that's why you want to destroy the Brickster bots, even if they're in awkward positions. Because it's worth your way to go out of your way, or worth your while to go out of your way, rather. Because you never know when one of those guys is going to throw a brick at you that you just can't dodge, because you're on top of a platform, and then you'll just fall off through the platform, and it's not very fun. So yeah, do be wary. Actually, no, wariness won't help, because even if you are wary, that sure worked out somehow, you probably still won't see the bricks coming, and sometimes just can't do much about them, especially when you're on top of the moving platforms. I will say, though, the music's still good. It's a pretty good song. It's alright, I like it. And man, those bricks are persistent. And this guy's in a terrible position, and I hate him. Very personally, I might add. I hate him on a deep, personal, and possibly even philosophical level, especially because this platform is moving very, very slowly. There you go. Thankfully, he didn't throw too many other bricks. Alright, this platforming section isn't exactly the best. The movement's definitely a little stiff and it's kind of awkward to jump. The jumping in itself isn't the worst, it's mostly just getting around these platforms and the frickin' Brickster bots. Oh dear. Okay, Pepper, you can stop running around now. And around here there are just giant JPEGs of the Brickster. Why? Dude just likes himself. I mean, fair enough, but they do look kinda out of place. You gotta say that. I mean, if you like yourself, that's fine, fair enough, I'm not going to complain about that. But really, the decoration, it doesn't do good things for it. Neither does that giant picture of the Brickster bots. I mean, it's good that you appreciate your minions. That's a thing that not enough people do. Nonetheless, though, my point still stands, it doesn't make a good decoration. And oh boy, let's just wait here for this platform to slowly go up. Heh, couldn't get me, I was up against a wall, so there you go. Oh dear, that doesn't work. Alright, well, I guess we'll be waiting again. Can't really get on top of that platform while it's under that area. Maybe we should just find a different spot to go to. Seems like a better idea, instead of waiting forever on these things. And now that platform over there looks slow and it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Guess we'll just keep going up this way. Oh boy, get to wait for this platform again. Exciting stuff here. You know, it's a good Lego game. That one where you're at the movie studio. It was like on the Lego website or something, it was that little 3D game. That was a fun game. I forget what it was actually called, but basically, you were just some schmuck that walked up to a movie studio and you're like, I want to go in there and be a movie star. And they're like, no, you can't. So then you basically just help a bunch of people out and then they're like, alright, we'll hire you, but you're only a coffee guy. And then you get people coffee and then they're like, okay, you know what, we'll hire you. You can do some actual stunts and stuff. And that was like the best game to just kind of screw around in. I mean, it was kind of empty overall and there wasn't any music for the most part, so it was kind of lifeless, but, you know, when you're a kid just, like, running around doing absolutely nothing of worth, it's A-okay. It's why Sonic Adventure was great, or Mario 64's Peach's Castle, you know, that, stuff like that. But anyway, that's enough about that, because we're on the final boss. We're gonna finally face Brickster face to face, and we're gonna beat him up real good for kidnapping those people who make pizza. I'll teach him a lesson about expecting free pizza by kidnapping people. Oh, but apparently, in order to fight him in this final battle, we ourselves have morphed into pizza. Yes, that's right, Pepperoni has finally become pizza himself, and he will use this newfound power to defeat the Brickster once and for all by shoving pizzas in his face, which is exactly what he wanted, but probably at a much slower rate, in which he could actually chew and properly enjoy the pizza, and if he was full— Oh, we won the game, and we got Satan's score, congrats. I was in the middle of a speech, but who cares, we won. We beat the game, we did it, we did it. Why are you telling me the news? I know about that. I morphed into pizza and took him down myself. I shoved so much pizza in his face that he actually hates pizza now, so he's giving back the people he kidnapped and he's just going back to jail, because now that he hates pizza, there is just no worth in his life. So he's just thrown in the towel and oh, hooray, we win. End credits. Yeah, that's Lego Island 2. It's a video game. I'm legitimately not sure what else to say about it. It's, not really an adventure. I don't feel like I was adventuring much. Was it exploration? Nah, not really. I mean, I explored, I guess, but it was mostly just get some stuff for people and give it to different people. It was Chores the video game. And honestly, even as a kid's game, it's not that good. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff you could get on the Game Boy Advance, even in 2001, I'm sure. I mean, I haven't looked up any dates, but you know what? I wonder if I can find that on the internet, because these credits are long, so I'm just gonna put that to the side, and, list of Game Boy Advance games that were released in 2001. Alright, this is just a list of Game Boy Advance games in general. Is this by date? Seems like it. Everything's 2003, so yeah, this isn't correct. Let's sort this by this. No, this isn't sorting by year released. What is this format? Jeez. Okay, is there a better list? Let's see here. Nope. What about you? Can I sort by... Yep, there we go. Sort by date. Alright, let's see what was available in 2001. No, this is 2007. Go all the way back to the beginning so I can see what games came in 2001. The credits are just gonna keep going. Like, you see the progress bar, right? We still have many minutes of this left to go. Alright, so, 2001. I don't know what year Down 3D is. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Namco Museum. That's a better game than Lego Island 2. You could buy that. Alright, Rayman Advance. I think that was just Rayman 1 except for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, look at that! Super Mario Advance. You could play Super Mario Advance instead of playing this game. Probably a better idea. Castlevania Circle of the Moon. I mean, I'd rather play Circle of the Moon more than this, but not the best Castlevania game. F-Zero Maximum Velocity. I wasn't good at it. I probably never will be good at F-Zero, but it certainly is better. Hot Potato. I actually owned that game. That was a cute little puzzle game. That's much better. Mario Kart Super Circuit, better than this. Not the best Mario Kart, but you know, it was better. Advance Wars. You could play Advance Wars over this. Let's see, what else is there? Lego Bionicle for the Game Boy Advance. I also owned that, but wasn't that good. I got lost in it a lot. But maybe I'd prefer to play that over this. Oh, Spyro Season of Ice. That game sucks. I'd actually rather play Lego Island 2 than that game, so, Alright, so there's a game that's actually worse than this. So, there's a counter-example. Apparently Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival was a thing. I'm sure that didn't turn out well. Mega Man Battle Network 1. It's alright. I like the first Battle Network. Golden Sun. Meh. Other people liked it. That one terrible Harry Potter game for the Game Boy Advance. That was... it existed. Actually, I think I'd prefer to play this just because it's over with quicker. Wario Land 4 was out in 2001. Holy shit! Yeah, that game's a lot better than Lego Island 2. Fucking play that! Yeah, that trumps anything, really. Frogger's Adventures Temple of the Frog. I played that a while back. That game was better than this. It wasn't that good. It was alright. Decent platformer. Its sequel's better, but you know, that's a lot better than this game. Let's see, what else is there? Nothing really looks interesting. Monster Rancher Advance, maybe. I never played any of those games, but maybe other people like it. Apparently there is a very bad Mortal Kombat game for the Game Boy Advance. I'm not surprised that it was terrible. Breath of Fire. Sonic Advance. Oh wait, no, we're at 2002 now. Wait, does this game not even have Lego Island 2 on it? Or this list, rather? Wow. Okay, this list... I can't actually see Lego Island 2 on this list. So, I guess that sums it up. Lego Island 2, the game so forgettable. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't even out in 2001. Oh, well, no, it's not on this page, and this goes all the way up to most of the way through 2002, so... Yeah, Lego Island 2, the game that isn't even acknowledged by anyone. It's not on that list. Maybe it was never even released. Maybe I'm the only one who has ever played this. How would I have gotten this? I don't know. Maybe when I put up the videos of these, people won't even acknowledge them. They'll just say, Aaron, why did you put up videos of absolutely nothing? It's just a black screen. And I'll tell them, what are you talking about? It's Lego Island 2. And they'll say, Lego Island 2? That doesn't exist. That's not a thing. That was never released. And then I'll just wonder, what? What's going on here? Am I the mad one? Because I've acknowledged the existence of Lego Island 2? My god. Such a twist of fate I never even knew to be true. This game only exists in my mind. But yeah, that's But basically the moral of the story is, Wario Land 4 was out by the end of 2001. So if it was December of 2001 and you had a Game Boy Advance and you were getting games for it, then you better hope you got Wario Land 4. I actually legitimately cannot believe that that came out so early in the console's, or handheld's lifespan, rather. Because that is like the best Game Boy Advance game there is. And, yeah, you could play that and not this. In fact, that would be preferable. Okay, so the real moral of the story is, there were a surprising number of games on the Game Boy Advance out by the end of 2001. You know, not all of them. There's some other good games that came out later on. And really the only thing that this game really trumps is Mortal Kombat and Harry Potter, I guess. And maybe a few other things. But yeah, it is definitely at the bottom of the pile. Oh, we won. Okay, sure. We did it. Okay, well, bye.